Meanwhile, Rivers State Governor Sim Fubara has revealed that he will present the 2025 budget as directed by the Supreme Court to the State House of Assembly on March 19, 2025, or any other day convenient to House members in the month of March. On Thursday, the immediate past governor of Rivers State and now Minister of Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, said the potential impeachment of Governor Fubara would be a small price to pay in order to achieve an enduring solution to the crisis in the state. For a conversation around all of that, we're now joined by Senator George Sekibo, a member of the People's Democratic Party who represents Rivers East Senatorial District in the National Assembly. Great to have you on Newsday. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Cynthia.
Thanks for joining us again. Let's just start with an excerpt of what the former governor of Rivers State and, of course, the Minister of FCT had to say. What do you make of that statement saying that the impeachment or dismissal of Governor Fubara would be a small price to pay for the outcomes that he's seeking?
Well, I listened to the interview 2 days ago.
Can you hear me? We can hear you. Please go on.
Okay. I listened to the interview 2 days ago. I didn't hear him say it's a small fry to pay. What I heard was that if Governor Fubara is impeached, heaven will not fall down. That one I heard. The issue of impeachment is a constitutional thing. It is not a village matter or town hall meeting to discuss. If the Governor Fubara is not going through the content and the provision of the 1999 Constitution, and there are what the legislatures claim to be gross misconduct, it could be impeached. That is it is. And if it is impeached, it is not a problem between two families or two ethnic groups. It's a political thing. But I think all that could be averted if the right things are done. After all, as we speak now, the House of Assembly has not declared that intention that they are going to impeach Governor Sim Fubara. I have not heard that one. All these are just people speculating. We don't work with speculation. We don't work with social media publication on a very major issue as impeachment. It is the House that we say they want to impeach him. It's not a one-day thing. If they say so, they also have to give the reasons why they think he has committed gross misconduct that will warrant impeachment. So for me, we should not preempt issues. We don't preempt issues. They have not said so. Why are we reminding them that they should impeach him? For me, let's leave it. And let us also, not that we shouldn't be concerned of what the former governor said. Former governor did not say the man should be impeached now. He didn't say so. He said if it comes to that point that Governor Fubara is impeached, heaven will not fall down. If a governor is impeached, he is not the first one to be impeached in the country. They have impeached other governors. But I believe that the room is still open. There is more room for dialogue. There is more room for negotiation. There is more room for people to come together and see that this crisis is resolved. That is the way I look at it.
Okay. So, dialogue has been ongoing over a long period of time. Of course, we also saw the president's intervention for what many thought would be a political solution. And all of that seems to have failed. So what nature of dialogue do you think is going to cause a breakthrough, especially when you have a situation where the governor is headed to the State House of Assembly and he can't even grant access? They lock him out. So when you say dialogue, can you elaborate what you mean? Because it seems there's been a lot of dialogue already going on for almost 2 years now.
All right. You will recall, let me take you back. Okay.
Do go ahead, sir. We can hear you, Senator.
Let me take you back in 2 years. Yeah, let me take you back to the 2 years you just mentioned. You know, they went to the presidency and they signed agreement on how to resolve the problem, the crisis. They came here and the people make a U-turn. Governor Sim Fubara and his group made a U-turn. And that is why we are dragging to this point. And that is why you also heard a few days ago, they were with the president. The president said, go back and sit on a round table and discuss. I have already done something on this matter, and I didn't get the success. Now the court has given a decision. I am law-abiding, I'm following the Constitution, I cannot go against the Constitution. And that is why they came back. But see, what I will advise is this, as a statesman in this state. As soon as the judgment was handed down, the State House of Assembly wrote to the governor and gave him 48 hours to present the budget. Unfortunately, there are issues. Some says the governor didn't get later, others says they got later, they read it, and then they chase away those that we are sending there to give to them, and that is why they didn't go. But thereafter, we saw on the social media, the governor responded that he didn't get the letter. Well, let's assume that it is so. But if I were him and I'm looking for peace, if I'm the governor, he's the governor. If I'm the governor of this and I'm looking for peace, I will go the extra miles. I will do the extra things because I want peace and I want the issues to be resolved. We are taking a call across to the Right Honorable Speaker and then discuss with him. Look, I sent a letter to you. I don't know whether you received it. I have not got the responses. But that was not done. Now, if you are looking for peace in your own state, the judgment included that every appointment or actions taken by the 3 or 4 man House of Assembly are illegal. Having had that one and with this judgment, you shouldn't have allowed your commissioners to go to court. You allow your commissioners to go to court, carrying Martin Amewule and his members to court. Thereafter, they invited the chairman of RISEC. That one too did not go. Rather, he also ran to the court. You see, are you looking for peace? The judgment is completely not in your own favor. Incidentally, or fortunately, is in the favor of Martin Amewule and his group. And if it is so, since you are still the governor, I believe that you are the one to make more peace. Your own side, the commissioners are members on your own side. The research chairman is member on your own side. And then they went to court. Are you looking for peace? And then thereafter, you wrote to the assembly on the 11th. I saw the letter on the social media. And then on the 12th, you drove to the assembly. Have they replied to your letter that you should come? By convention, if the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is prepared to lay the budget before the National Assembly, he writes to the National Assembly suggesting dates. They will take the letter, they will go through it and pick a date or give me a date when he will come and present the budget. Presentation of the budget and analysis of the budget is a major program in the legislature. It is not something you just sleep and then you wake up, you go to House of Assembly, you want to go and present a budget. Maybe your letter has not gone to the speaker because it was written on the 11th and on the 12th, you were there already without a response from them. Does it make logical sense that I write to you for something, you have not replied, and I just come there? It doesn't make sense.
Right.
We are just moving around emotions. And this thing shouldn't be done through emotion to get the peace we are looking for. Now, again, I heard just this morning that the governor has written to the House of Assembly and that he is to appear before them, want to appear before them on the 19th. I believe that if they will receive this letter, if they receive it, they will formally respond to him and invite him to come and lay the budget, so it could be approved.
So, Senator, are you saying he was grandstanding?
To enjoy from it.
Senator, are you saying that the governor was grandstanding?
That's my observation, because if you are believing in the Supreme Court judgment, which is the final and binding on every person, then you ought to not allow your commissioners to go to court. You should have dissuaded them. Even if they have gone and said, please don't do that one. We are working around how we can get peace in the state. If they invited your SIEC chairman, whatever is the case, some of the members went and appeared before them. The chairman did not go. You should be interested in that one. You should even ask him, why didn't you go? Those are processes of making peace now. When they say make peace, it's not just laying budget. It's dialogue, negotiation, discussions. So most of these things are for discussions, are for dialogue, and to see how they can come to a compromise. You know?
Okay.
But that was not done. Even if you're in that shoe, you will think that the governor is still up to another thing again. That is the fear you will have. And I think we all have to work towards getting a lasting peace with the judgment from the Supreme Court.
All right, Senator, you made so many points. For instance, you mentioned that emotion should not be involved in this case, and you also stated that if you were in the governor's shoes, you'd go the extra mile to achieve or to attain peace. But I'm just wondering if you could also, if you were to give advice to the parties in this case, whether it's the governor or the other elements in this situation, when you look at previous political crises that have occurred in Rivers State, what lessons do you think might have been learned from those ones that could probably be applied to this situation to get the desired outcomes?
Well, I think it's important. Now, first.
Go on, sir, please.
Okay, thank you very much, Cynthia. First, as soon as the judgment was given in the court, one of our leaders in the state, Chief Fedi Anambra, invited us. We had an interaction with the members of the assembly, and we asked them, please write to the governor to come and lay the budget, and then start how you can start negotiation and discussion with him. That was done. That was what they wrote to him. Although at that time he didn't go, or maybe didn't see it later, whatever are the reasons. But I am thinking that he is the governor of the state. Let him go the extra mile. The extra mile means I don't think he and Honorable Martin will have personal problems. Their problem is political. So they can also have a political way of solving it. I just heard him from the clip he played that he has called the speaker several times. Well, I don't confirm, but if he has called the speaker several times, the speaker did not. After this interview, I will find out whether really actually he called. If he calls, take his call. He's the governor of the state. Your problem is not, the problem is not personal. If I'm in the way to shoot advise the governor, I will advise him. As a governor, if I were him, just that very second day of the judgment, I will call him to come around to government house, maybe with his leadership. Let's have a roundtable talk. Sorry, this thing has happened. Let's bargain, be bargain. How do we go forward? They make their suggestions. You make their suggestions. And it will have gone a long way. I am for George's student in politics, his students in politics. When he was governor and this thing happened, for George will come to your house midnight by 2 a.m. and make sure he has discussions with you. No person will hear about the issue to be resolved, you know. But when the governor is not having a grandstanding, I don't think this way will solve the problem. Emotion can't solve the problem. Sentiment can't solve the problem. What can solve the problem now? It's not even in legal issues again. What can solve the problem now is dialogue.
Okay.
Political framework and dialogue.
Okay,
that is
Senator
what can solve this problem.
Sekibo.
Governor Sim knows who and who, how to get across to Martin Amewele.
Yes.
He knows how to do it. I know you know how to do it.
Okay.
They have been relating before now. They've known themselves for more than 12 years.
Yes.
So he can reach him. And I will also advise the Speaker of the Assembly that, well, even though you won the case and everything appeared to be in your own favor, the Rivers people are what they are interested in is peace in the state.
Peace in the state.
Let this not drag too far.
All right, Senator Sekibo.
Let this thing don't drag. Let this thing don't drag too far.
Yes.
So that it snowball into a crisis that maybe will cause burning of properties.
We do need to round up now.
Further.
Yes, unfortunately, our time is up. Sorry, sir, in just 10 seconds, if you can summarize to me, our time is up, but 10 seconds. So do you think, since you're saying it's not about grandstanding and being emotional, should Minister Nyesom Wike also maybe refrain from commenting publicly, emotionally on this issue? Just in 10 seconds before we go.
Well, I don't want to say much about Nyesom Wike. I don't want to say much about former Governor Nyesom Wike. I had the comment from people that he said this, he said that, he said so many things. I listened to the interview. I didn't hear him say that Ejo people are stupid people. Okay. But I heard him say that Ejos are minority.
Okay.
That one, I heard it very well. But I will also appeal to him that he should also consider the state, our state, Rivers State, which he loves so much and which he has done much for.
All right.
Whatever, because peace is priceless. Whatever he can pay further to get peace for Rivers State.
All right.
Let's work towards that.
Senator Sekibo, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to be in conversation with you. Have a wonderful day.